Hey world, it's been want to come back in another video. So I'm just gonna be a quick history video um, because every news channel, every media outlet over here in America, I mean, it's unbelievable. Okay, I want to talk about the Israel Hamas Israel Palestine situation. First of all, because what they don't do is they don't even tell you like they didn't with the war on terror. Uh, you know, WMDs, weapons of mass destruction, never even knew what those were. But the media had brainwashed so many people. And I think the biggest thing in this particular situation is ignorance, because you can lead a nation into ignorance and despair by not giving them information. Hamas family is a political sect of individuals that was funded by Israel. See, this happened back in the 80s. There's another government faction that was in Palestine or in Gaza, led by a cat by the name of Yasser Arafat, right? Well, he was very influential in making sure the Palestinians, you know, did not just lay down to this occupation of the land. So what did they do? Well, they created a group of people that would be what? Uh, how should I put this? It would be the perfect divide and conquer scheme in the Middle East. So all these years, when they talk about peace in the Middle East, um, the group Hamas, which they label a terrorist faction, was actually started by the Israeli government, was funded by them to, and what I mean by that, they allow Hamas to basically, go against the leadership of Yasser Arafat, which caused what? A division. And so with this division, listen, there's what they call order through chaos. It's kind of like um, how the United States government created gangs, like the Bloods and the Crips. You're trying to tell me groups, MS-13, all these major gangs, which we know about. You're trying to tell me that the CIA and the FBI and law enforcement don't know who these people are? Yes, they do. They created them. And so by creating a division in our community, i.e. gangs, and letting the gangs run rickshaw over the innocent people, that's the same thing they did in Israel. That's the same thing they did in Palestine with Hamas. And so now Hamas is ruling Gaza and the Palestinian area because they got rid of Yasser Arafat. And so it's a situation where the occupation of Palestine is even more treacherous because now you have a quote unquote terrorist party that's running that area, right? But there's no military. There's no real militaristic rules of engagement because you don't know who they are. It's kind of like when the United States went to Iraq and Afghanistan. I mean, come on, man. Who y'all fighting against? ISIS? I mean, how'd it work? And these names, ISIS, Hamas, Hezbollah, all these quote unquote factions that the United States and the West have deemed terrorist groups, it's ridiculous. See, it's not Israel's prophecy to be in that land. It's Israel's prophecy to be in that land. Profit. Because the money that the United States give them, the military weapons and helicopters and stuff the United States give them the ability to basically disenfranchise, uh, take land, uh, kill, rob, and steal from innocent people. Just like the blueprint they did in South Africa with apartheid, just like the blueprint they did in the United States with the Native Americans, and just like they did with the so-called slaves, Afro-melanated people. So this isn't something new that's going on. But when everyone in the world recognizes these people as God's people, when in actuality, it was the Europeans and England, Great Britain, that actually gave uh, the Israelis this land. Okay, I mean, it was a something called the Balfour Declaration, that basically a piece of paper displaced hundreds of thousands of people because this paperwork said that, hey, this land belongs to them. Um, if you continue to come in my house and try to steal from me, right? Eventually, I'm going to defend myself. And how can I be called, I'm the criminal when all I'm doing is defending myself? Because for years and years and years, these atrocities have been going on in the Gaza Strip in Gaza. The Palestinian people have been suffering for many, many years. And like I say, I don't condemn or condone any killing of women and children, killing of civilians. I don't condone that at all. But when so many atrocities happen over the years to a certain group of people, eventually those people are going to respond. And remember, Hamas was created, or actually a blind eye was turned to their creation and money was given to them. And now that they got to this level, now they're going to want to blame Hamas. But Hamas was created by, the Israeli government. That's facts. You can look that up, right? So I just think this is a time where the West and those that say they with Israel are profiting from this. Because, see, war is big money. And like I say, the world did not have any problem with South Africa and apartheid. The world didn't have any problem with the Trail of Tears, and the world didn't have any problem with the Japanese Americans being forced to live in entrenchment camps in California during World War II. It was just okay. It's business as usual. So just a quick history lesson, family. Make sure you do your own research and don't listen to the media and don't listen to what's going on in the news, because they're one-sided. They don't tell the truth. All right. But if I just want to come back with a little food for thought, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I really appreciate your time. But in the meantime, between time, may the Most High Society bring you joy, and being well is out of 5,000.